Previously on Euro Truck Simulator 2. Look at this, the light dappling across the dashboard there, through the trees. Lovely. Amazing. Beautiful watch. Still haven't done a trailer, you know. Still haven't done a trailer. There's so much to do in this game. It's just brilliant. Oh, look, here we go. A lot of fires recently. We've actually seen them on fire, though. That's really amazing when you see them on fire. Hi, welcome back, and I'm feeling a lot better. So if you heard last week, I was feeling really bad, but this week I'm feeling a lot better. There has been another update, one of those sort of urgent sort of updates along the way. You know, the ones you get as they sort of work. First things first, I did actually say that I was going to put a picture of my van up, my work van. So here's my Berlingo right now. Parked at inside a bankment. There we go. Very exciting. Probably not that exciting, but there you go. You've seen the van. So that's my nice new work van. So it's been very good so far. Enjoyed it. Anyway, right. Let's carry on. So we have since it was last week, I've been super busy. So I'm going to keep this to a dull roar in the sense of sort of actual things to do today. We're just going to generate some cash. We've still got money that we need. I need to generate a little bit more money because if you remember, I said my next garage, which I've just purchased here in Bordeaux, I was going to fill with DAFs. That was the plan. So it was DAF from suggestion. So we're right here at the new place. I haven't been sent back there. They seem to be calculating out the navigation data correctly nowadays. So that's actually really good. So I'm going to have a little explore. There's actually a DAF place right beside me, I think, if I remember rightly. Well, it's not far away, anyway. Is that right? I think there is. I'm looking now and I can't see it. Can't see it for looking at it. I promise you there was one that wasn't too far away. Let's have a look at the garages. Let's just have a look at the dealers up here, truck dealers. Let's have a little look. Yeah, there is. There's a DAF dealer here. I'm not sure where he is, but he's there. So we'll that's why we need to visit. But we're going to do a quick journey anyway. Just get a bit of cash, get a bit back on the road. And as I say, I'm feeling a lot better. So since the last time I went out, we'll go find a little load though to do today, as we bought that. I'm looking forward to the updates. They feel like they're coming. I see they're doing updates in the American Truck Simulator of the large loads. So the large loads are getting a bit of a revamp, if that makes sense. They're getting a whole bunch of new and exciting. Can we make it? Oh, it's close. It's not going to happen, I don't think. Let's get back this way. They're getting a whole revamp of the. Stumbling over my words there. Again, a whole revamp of the heavy loads. They've got new flatbeds and new loads and all this kind of stuff. So some exciting stuff happening there at the moment. Right, there's a place over here. This B. I'm hoping there's no cars. Can't see much that direction. Let's go. Out we come. There was a car behind me, but it was, well, way back, so that's okay. Oh, go! Come on, off the pavement. Having a bit of a having a funny day thing. So I'm kind of pulling the sort of the viewing or the looking thing down the wrong direction. Where am I going? There's the front gate there. Right, okay. Okay, a complete halt there. Oh, because we can't turn in that way. Ah, it's around there. Thought it was right on top of it. Right. Let's go this way. There's the front gate over here, look. I wonder what they've got to deliver. What's this? Interesting looking place. What have they got? Let's see what job offers they've got. This has been interesting. I don't think I've been to one of these places before. It looks a very small yard. I don't know how much they've got. Border to Paris. Good 421 miles, 8 hours, and yeah, that's doable. It's fragile. It's a standard delivery, and it's a high value cargo, and it's going to give us a decent amount of money actually. Good transfer, that one. Scooters, 9 tons. So I'm going to assume scooters or actual kids scooters, or scooters in some, I don't know. We'll see. Where's the green flag? It must be around the back here. Let's have a little look. So it's down there on the GPS. We've got the green flag. There, that's our only one. What a small yard. I don't think I've seen such a small yard. Okay, so let's do a quick recap of what we're doing so far. As we try the advanced parking, this is what we've got. So the advanced parking means that I have to hit or line up the... if I just stop for a second and show you. If I have to hit that there, the central wheel, the fifth wheel it's called, which is the bit, the coupling in the middle there, and I have to hit the one in the centre of the pin in the centre of the couple there of the truck to couple it up. So I turned this on a few episodes ago now actually. It was a recommendation from one of my regular watchers, viewers, friends of the channel, Mark Middleton. He suggested that I try this to add a little bit of complexity to the whole thing, and I have done so. And I've come way wide. Wow, wide. That's not going to hit. I can tell because it's not even level. Let's just pull this back over here. I'm going to completely miss if I... brain is just... I've just told you I've got funny fingers going on today. Let's just get me in the front here. Let's just get my brain on this again. There we go. Lovely. Right. Wheels should be straight. And they're not because I've wound the wrong way. Nope. Not square at all. My own fault. I knew it wasn't square. Completely missed it. Funny thing about it is, first time I sort of properly did this. I mean, I did other attempts and other episodes. First time I properly did this, I just did it first time. There was no issue. But this time, I am struggling a little bit today. Right, I'm just going to jump out the truck and have a little look and see where I am with it. So I'm just got to hit that central... You can just see it, the pillar there. There it is. Let's see if I can... Nope. Not square. Too far over on the right hand side of the truck, I think. Let's pull us free. It's not quite cheating. I always thought it was a bit cheating, really, to go outside of the truck to see where you were at. But I mean, theoretically, you could get out and walk around the truck just to check you were square, couldn't you? Realistically, I wonder if you get sensors nowadays. Do you think you get sensors? I guess you would do. Would you think you get sensors? That's not hit it. Right, I'm gonna pull out of here. This is ridiculous. What am I doing? I can't believe I'm struggling today. I look like I'm square on with it. Look at that. Make sure the wheels are straight. Thump. No, not on. Right, I'm going to get back in the cab anyway, and we'll have a look from inside the cab. Yeah, that's just confusing, that, doing it that way. I'm zooming at it. Ooh, I'm struggling today. Come on. Nope. I want to see how far I am away from it. Gonna go that way a little bit. I think I'm well over it. Oh, why can't I get this? This is the advanced thing, so you basically you're basically trying to park it like a proper truck. And I'm really struggling here. Try it looking from the other side, see where I think I am. Pin should be in the centre. I should be centred with it. Ah! No, miles off. Oh, it's raining. Not seen that for a while. Oh, do you know why? What an idiot I am. Have you just realised what I've been doing? I've been trying to get the pin on the wrong blooming thing. It's over there. The last 10 minutes have been a complete waste of my life. It's this one over here. Oh, what are you like? I can't believe I've just done that. I've just spent 10 minutes trying to put the blooming wrong truck on. I bet I was square on it first time round. Ah, you idiot. I've come on the wrong direction as well here. I should have done it so that I can see out the driver's side, but this is the right one. Those blooming scooters are never going to get to Paris at this rate. And the lights on fully. Oh, come on. Let's put it in here. I'm just watching the mirror. No wonder I couldn't get it in. Who misses? That's just ridiculous. What are you doing? Alright, let's look out the window. This should be a lot easier now that I've got the right blooming trailer. It's just the wrong trailer. I was just taking any old I fancy to Paris. You're probably all shouting the screen there. I've just spent ages just doing that. There we go. That's actually coupled. If we look outside, that's actually on the right trailer for a change. Wow, I can't believe I did that. Nice to see that we're in though. Right, let's put this on. Let's raise the fifth wheel and get ourselves sorted. Okay. Rain. I'm not going to say go away though, because I like the rain. Right, okay, sorry about that. Oh, lovely and wet. Oh, lightning. Oh, catching the trailer. I'm having a good time here. I was said to myself, we'll just have a nice little easy journey here. I haven't taken any detours. No, I should put the map on for doing that. I've never seen lightning before in the game. That is brilliant. Another little, lovely little factor to the whole thing. I wonder if that's one of the updates that's occurred. You know, a little bit more sort of atmospherics as such. Caught the curb there. A little bit more atmospherics in that sense. Don't know. There's been an update. I haven't checked what the updates actually are about. So that's a bit better on the old thing. Look at that water on the road. It's cool. Definitely feels slipperier. Now I'm travelling around like that. Just feels a little bit sort of. It's very wet. Drenched, in fact. Right, so let's do the recap of the journey we've got. So we've got Paris with scooters, and I'm not trying to steal the wrong load this time round. So that's a good thing. Do I need to come off this one? I can't tell. I don't think so. Next one. So we've not tried to steal the wrong load this time round. There's the Paris one, so we wanted to come over here in a second. We have down there in the GPS in the bottom right hand corner, we have the speed, which is 41, 40, 30, 32. Shit! And that's me reading the thing in the bottom corner instead of watching what I'm doing. I'm having a bad time here. And I'm feeling a lot better, but I've been a rushed week, so I think I'm rushing in the game. So I apologise. Apologise for my poor driving. So 56, we're back up to. We want to be back on. We want to be on the motorway. Wow, this is so dark all of a sudden. Done a bit of damage there to the vehicle. Anyway, right, where were we? So down there, 43 miles per hour, auto 11. We basically have the truck itself there as the amount of damage to it. It's got red wheels now, sort of orangey wheels, should I say. We have the amount of diesel we've got, and that we need a sleep. Because I hadn't noticed that. I guess that's probably because we were moving garages last episode. So I need to sleep. The bed's very full. So I think the next possible junction for sleeping, we will be doing that. I know it's one of those things. Cruise control set to 50, 51 actually. A little extra, sneak that extra mile per hour. Mail is next, and then you've got the time, and it's 8:24 p.m. or 20:25. Then we've got the time that we're getting in, which is Friday at 4:36 a.m. Do you know something? I hadn't realised the time there, and we're 392 miles away. Everybody's going a bit slower because of the weather, I think. I'm going to find somewhere to sleep now before I get into trouble already. I can't believe that I've typical me, this. I didn't check all the stats before I got out. It's an interesting house. Got to come over shortly. Come on, let me out. Let me over. There's a car right underneath me. I'm yawning. Okay, that's us over. There'll be bound to be something on the main highway, hopefully. Rain's still coming down. It's nice to see the rain. I love seeing the rain. Get up to 56. Well, see, start getting fined. You see, you've got a certain length of time before you actually need to sleep. This will teach me for moving around my garages when I didn't expect to move around my garages. So. Well, I did expect to move my garages around. What am I talking about? Thankfully, I'm fully awake today. Instead of last week when I was groaning down the down the microphone, and sort of coughing and spluttering my whole way through it all. Quite a few sneezes as well. The common cold. Gosh. You know, the common cold, one of those things they never get rid of the common cold, do they? It just lasts forever. It changes every year, and no matter how well you kind of, you've had it before or whatever else it is, you still get caught out by the blooming thing. Can I stop here? Yes, I can. Where can I stop here? I think there's a bed bit at the when I go through the checkpoints here. Keep forgetting to get that auto thing, by the way, the auto pass. Evening, how you doing? You right? No response. Get the toll thing. I should be alright over there, look. So I just need to go over. Go over this way. How do I park here? There, in one of these bays. That's it. By these cars, just as we enter the toll thing. I wonder how that affects your tolls. I'm guessing you don't get charged extra for that. Look at the sun. Oh, look at the sky. Isn't that beautiful? Let's turn the... Oh, and they're off. Engine off. Let's get some sleep. And we'll get up in the morning and we'll be fresh for the day. 6 a.m. What a beautiful way to start the day. All quiet on the road. We're still on time. It's 1:56 is the time that we're meant to be there. Apparently, 359 miles. We're going to Paris. Apparently the Eiffel Tower doesn't feature in the standard edition. It's a stock version of Euro Truck Simulator. You have to get the Pro mods for the Eiffel Tower. Weird, really. I wonder if there's an image right thing, if that makes sense, going on with it. Can you not copyright the Eiffel Tower into the game? That seems a bit weird, doesn't it? But it's very possible it's something silly like that. Okay, and we'll get up to 56. There we go. We're locked in at 56 miles per hour. We're making our journey. So 7 hours and 13 minutes to go. 347 miles. We are making our trundle across the countryside. It's nice countryside, actually, in the French side. To be fair, I haven't driven many of the roads in the French side. And taking that trip down to Bordeaux and Le Mans just recently was really, really nice. It was really kind of scenic. There were very scenic roads. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be very much a main road kind of way, but they were certainly more your back roads as such. So yeah, good stuff. Very nice. It's interesting that that was the only option, was to take these scooters. So we'll have to find our way back to Bordeaux after that. Oh, look, a bit of an income coming on the bottom screen there from Ruth C. She's made 1,600 euros on the main road there. Little farm. Maybe no, yep, definitely a farm. I was going to say vineyard, but it's not. It's definitely a farm. Going downhill here. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. There we go. Still got a little bit of a cough, but not as bad as it was. I was feeling pretty rough last week. Did all right though. Still managed to go to work and pass it to everybody. I'm not only kidding. I work mostly with myself. Well, I'm not by myself, but I work mostly sort of out and about, if that makes sense. So different customers, big wide open spaces. Everybody's still a little bit sort of not working from the offices, so it's a lot of remote working going on still. We're ploughing through the countryside. I'm looking forward to getting my first DAF. Actually, they've been really bigged up by people that these are the ones. Certainly in the comments, there's more than a few comments actually saying that DAF is the way to go. So I'm really quite looking forward to that. It's my first sort of scenario for that. The first sort of first big sort of not big truck, because this is a really big truck. This is a monstrous truck. So I think it's called Magnum for a reason. Anybody seen that Volvo advert from a number of years ago? If you go back, I think it's 2013. Do you ever see that Volvo advert for the dynamic steering thing with Jean-Claude Van Damme? I saw it the other day. It popped up on my feed. Now I don't know if I've seen it before. I don't think I have seen it before. But basically, and it's a real stunt as well. Jean-Claude Van Damme on the wing mirrors of two Volvo trucks reversing slowly, and they slowly sort of part, causing Jean-Claude Van Damme to do one of his legendary splits. They're doing it very slowly. They're not going fast, but he does the splits between the two mirrors of the whole thing, and he's talking about perfect stability and this, that, and the other, and making it easier for whatever else is. But I watched the making of it, and he was really quite interested because he wasn't really he wasn't that bothered about the stunt, if that makes sense. But he was really interested in the actual trucks themselves. He was quite keen on actually trying out a truck. And driving it for himself, so they let him go around the airfield with one of these Volvo trucks. I don't know what model they were, but he made them do that, and he was quite keen. I thought it was kind of cool, really. But great big golden Volvo trucks. If you've not seen it, have a little Google for it. I'll try and put it in the description below if I remember, and so you can actually find it quicker. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I quite liked that. I quite fancied a Volvo truck after that, but I don't think it comes with a free Jean-Claude Van Damme police, and somebody stopped. Maybe I wonder if there's a Jean-Claude Van Damme version of it. What the heck's that? That's weird, wasn't it? It's like a load of weights or something hanging from the rooftops. Doesn't make whatever it is, no idea. Right, okay. We're doing well with the time now. At 13:47, we've taken a bit of time off, nearly 10 minutes. It is 272 miles to go, 5 hours and 40 minutes. We're just working our way straight to it. I'm guessing that the routes to Paris are pretty common, you know, throughout France. You know, the sort of the longer runs that take you to the whole thing. Quite cool. It's a beautiful day as well, isn't it? I mean, look at that. It's just beautiful. Went from a rainy night to a beautiful sunny day. Was it red sky at night? There was a red sky, wasn't there? Is it Shepherd's Delight? Or was it Shepherd's Warning? One of the two. I can never remember the saying. The police. We just overtook him like he was standing still. That's what we call rubbernecking. Having a little look to see. His head's bounced back now. I'll probably catch up with him in a couple of minutes. And we're just pushing down the road. Working our way there. I say a nice simple episode, this one. Nothing too horrendous. Don't expect anything. Well, other than me crashing into things and running up the side of stuff, and you know, and the rain and trying to pick up the wrong blooming trailer. Other than that, don't expect anything exciting out of this episode. To be fair, that's probably one of the most exciting episodes for a long time, actually. Oh yeah. You're gonna go just ever so slightly faster than me. I'm going to overtake him for the next 14 miles now. We're properly overtaking him here. It's one of those... It's a race, but it's not a big race. I think I've got more... I think if I... Oh, I'm just accelerating a little bit. There you go. I think I've got it. I think I've got him. There's the driver. I think I've got him. I think I've just got past him. Yeah, we're just coming past. Oh God! I upset him there because I swerved a little bit across towards him, so he moved out of the way, or he put the brakes on. Oops! It's me being naughty there. 4 hours and 49 minutes. Just trekking across. That was a long overtake, wasn't it? But we were really annoying to the cars behind. Yep, here comes a car, full tilt. It's usually the way. To be fair though, I was fiddling with getting more to know my van the other day. And I was fiddling with it, and I've discovered it's got cruise control and speed limiting as well. I always thought speed limiting was really useful because I used to have a customer who had a plant, and basically when we drove around the plant, they were very hot on speeding. So there was like security that would stop you if you sped, and you kind of. Anything over 10 miles an hour, we were in trouble. 11 miles an hour, they'd have you, basically. So you always had to go and set the speed limiter, and I had a speed limiter in one of my cars I had, and I thought, you know what, speed limiters are very useful on occasions like that. But you have to be able to break them with speed limiters. That's the one thing about speed limiters. So say you set it for 70 miles per hour, and you've got your foot on the floor, and it's doing 70, whatever, or foot down, to maintain the 70, and it won't go over the 70, so basically the engine sort of dies a little bit, if that makes sense, or won't let you do it. But you have to be able to stamp down to go past it, because if you need to get out of trouble or something similar, you've got to have the option, I think, to do that with a speed limiter. I haven't tried this on the van to see whether or not you can actually go beyond the you know, if you set it for 30 miles per hour and you need to go past something or need to avoid something, whether or not the stamp probably will do. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. The last car I had with a speed limiter on it definitely could do that. You could stamp down the button and you would fly past at a better speed. So it's really good. Right, okay. This is such a nice run. Still think there should be rigid trucks in this. I know. I'm like an old record when it comes to it, but there are rigids there that are on the road, but we don't get to drive the rigids because you can get rigids with a drag as well, which makes for a bit of interesting life, doesn't it? You can imagine a rigid with a drag. Very interesting. Oh look, train shooting along the tracks there, just going underneath us. I don't think I'll be able to see it the other side. No, not without wiggling the thing all over and swerving all over the road. So, 56 miles per hour. We are winding our way through the most gorgeous countryside. Stunning countryside. Some birds of prey in the sky. Do you know what I haven't seen for a while? We usually see them, don't we? Balloons in the sky. We haven't seen any balloons in the sky for ages. There's almost always hot air balloons. That's one of those things about the game. It's just hot air balloons are a big thing about it. So it's Paris already. We can't be there already. We're barely down the road. Oh, is that police again? Yeah, another police car. Another speeder. Bad speeders. We haven't got any more. Thankfully, we haven't any major crashes yet. So it's a standard delivery we're on. So hopefully there shouldn't be any issues with the old tracking down the road for this. So shouldn't be any, because you almost always. I've said this before. Almost always, whenever there's a sort of a speedy delivery, almost always the game's really naughty with you and puts something in the way there. You have to make it sort of a wild detour. So far we've had some interesting ones in the sense of that one, I kind of found a way that I could get across from one side of the road to the other. There was no signage to say I couldn't do that, so I'd managed to get from one to the other and come out underneath the crash. It was weird because I think I remember rightly, we ended up going through the police blockade at the other end, or the police barricades at the other end, because of course I was on the road by then. It was tough. I couldn't get back across. There was always the central barrier like that there that I couldn't get through. So we did that. We had one the other week in Bordeaux itself. It took us into the industrial estate behind Bordeaux, and then we came out the other side. It actually wasn't so bad, that one, because I could see where it was going, and that it was just a sort of circular sort of motion to do that. Sorry, I've just adjusted on the chair there. I was sitting on my foot, and I don't know why I decided that sitting on my foot would be a damn good idea during this. Now I've got pins and needles in my foot. Oh, pins and needles. Oh. Right, plenty of diesel. Bed's looking good this time round. Well, it should do, because we just had a kip. We had a long kip. We're 144 miles out. We're making very good time. 13:29 is the time. A little bit of cash involved in this. We've got a little bit more money in the bank. I see that we made another 1,600 euros from my one of my drivers. We've got 120,000 in there. We owe the bank about 140, I think was the last number I checked. I think that was round about where we were at. I don't really want to pay the bank back, but I also don't want to loan any more money from the bank, so I'm avoiding doing anything with that. But I have a feeling to get the daft truck of my dreams, I'm going to have a little bit more than, I think I'm going to have about 200,000. So this is not a bad run. Next week we'll do another run, hopefully with a view to a DAF finale. DAF and a new person to try for this truck from Ossenbrook. So that'll be good. Okay, we're just, as I say, we're just channeling our sort of energies here to make it through. We are 2 hours and 44 minutes out, 125 miles. I love the way it's kind of read it out. If you ever watch other drivers playing these games, they tend to do the same as well. They kind of read out what's going on, sort of, a little aspect of the whole thing. I don't think it's a bad thing to read out what's going on. It's kind of useful, I think, to see where you're at and see how we're doing. It's been, apart from the early start where I tried to steal a trailer. Imagine if you'd been allowed to steal a trailer in the game. That would have added a whole new aspect to it. Stolen trailer, could send out the police for me. I did try to steal the wrong trailer. Imagine if you were the yardsman there and you're watching me there. I would probably, to be fair, if I was the yardsman there, I think I'd have given me the full 10 minutes before actually coming over and going, "You've got the wrong trailer, mate." I think I would have done that. I think just for the amusement. I might even got the old mobile phone out and did a little film footage, and then, just for the fun of it. Mind you, saying that, you'd probably want to get it shifted, wouldn't you? Because, it's your kind of responsibility to make sure it gets out of the yard. But anyway. So we're passing Le Mans. This is where we went the other day. That was we had a little trip down there. It's not been down that particular road to it, but Le Mans was on the way. Oh, we're making such good time here. This is wickedly easy run from our point of view thus far. Haven't had any reason to come off the main route. And nothing to change. That's cool. Anybody else very excited about the Spanish side of it? I am. I have to admit, I'm very excited. I was quite surprised the Spanish side hadn't been built on before, but I'm not sure. I think I may be right or wrong here about SCS Software, who create the game. I think they aren't they Eastern European? So maybe that's what because they know it better. That's what they were doing, possibly. Don't know. I'm not completely wrong with that, but certainly. That's maybe why the case is. I love the fact that the expansions they've done are just map updates. That are really good map updates. You know that I think did they go for like 15 quid when they first come out, or is it 8 quid or something like that? Either way, whatever the price is, because there's so many blooming people that play Euro Truck Simulator online, they're on for a winner. They have to be. Okay, here we go. First real major turning off the motorway. Paris. Here we go. Down to 50. Yeah. I'm going to pull over. Get back to 50. And I touched the brakes there, and I shouldn't. I should have taken turned the cruise control off and let drift down to 50. But sometimes brain doesn't engage properly. Oh, is this the first? This is toll gate. Yeah, toll gate, isn't it? We're paying our way out of the toll gate here. And down to 43. Yeah. Here we go. Nice and smooth. Gently goes in here. Just behind that computer car. Oi, oi. Morning. Well, late morning. Need a loan payment's just gone out, so we're down money now. Let's see if we can get past this truck before it pulls out on us. Been here before. There's one beside us. Gonna come in here. Just underneath. Yeah, that's it. We're okay. Been run into before. Not my fault. At these toll gates, they can be a bit. I don't know whether it's a computer logic thing, but there's sometimes you can run into it. Why does it say? What is the French name for Paris? Not Paris. I thought it was Paris. Because we just passed a sign there that says something Poissy? Something similar? There. You see it? Yeah, well, whatever. On we go. Don't know a lot about Paris. I know they've got more trouble. More trouble. Don't know a lot about Paris. I know that the name of the people who live there are Parisians. I know that we've got the Eiffel Tower. Is it the River Seine they've got? The Seine? The Arc de Triomphe? I even said that with a bit of a French accent there. Arc de Triomphe. That's basically it. I understand it's got some terrible slums as well. But it's also a beautiful city and full of artists and whatever else it is. But it just, yeah, no, don't know an awful lot about Paris really. Daughter's been there. She went there as part of. She went to Euro Disney there with the school. What a school trip that was. We didn't have school trips like that. I went to Switzerland with my school, actually, to be fair. Oh, what's this? This is some weird looking bridge thing. Wow. That's stunning, isn't it? Beautiful architecture. Get up to 50 miles per hour again. Lock that in. There we go. Locked in at 50. We're going down there. Gently ploughing through the countryside. I have so many great games that I wish to play that are driving related as well. I mean, I've been really got into Truck and Logistics Simulator. I just find it crazy delivery. It's if this is the professional delivery, Truck and Logistics Simulator is the crazy delivery, and it is crazy, and I think it's designed to be crazy, which is great. But it kind of stands it apart from the usual delivery things. I mean, this game itself is fantastic. American Truck Simulator, I've not quite got into it as much as I've got into this. I really like this in comparison to it. I've really struggled to get into the two things, but I thought that police car was coming over for a second there. I've really struggled to get into Truck and the American version. I don't know why though. I mean, in theory, it's the same blooming thing. Do you know? Do you know what I mean? It's the same. It's the same scenario and the same. I'm gonna go. There's a car. There's a truck coming, but I'm gonna go. It is the same scenario. It's the same thing. But you would have thought that that I would be as into it. It's beautiful. It's stunning. It's more windy than I thought it was, because I thought it was very straight when I first played it, but never really got into it. I think I've got more of an affinity with Europe than I have with the United States. I think that's probably it. Is that a house or a factory? Some sort of factory. There we go. So maybe more affinity with that. So I kind of, yeah, weird one, that one. Never got really into that one. The bus one, really want to get back into the bus one, where we put people in and you do routes and whatever else. And you have your garage and you run a bus service and whatever else. Really want to get into that one. Just not had the time. Because I also obviously play my retro stuff. I mean, last night what was I doing? I was kind of half watching television, kind of listening to it. And I don't know if anybody else does this nowadays. So I think this is just the general gist of it. Unless I'm really into it and I want to watch it. For instance, I've been watching The Boys on Amazon Prime. Love that. Really enjoy that. Comic book, whatever else it is. Not the same. Oh, so this is a different place. It's a different town. It's where I'm going to. I thought it was Paris I was going to. But really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that program. So I really make the effort not to turn on electronics and look at things. But if I'm not that interested, for instance, I'm watching Star Trek Deep Space Nine for probably the 5th time all the way through, binge watching it. Basically the first sort of season, until you get to 5, it doesn't get that exciting realistically. But I kind of have it on in the background while I'm doing something else. So I'll be like be up surfing the net, doing the usual stuff, social media things occasionally. And then, wow, I have no idea. I've never been here before. Don't think, mind you, it's all yellow, so I must have been here before. Don't know. I'm totally lost now. Anyway. But then you've got something on, and I was playing on my Odroid Go, which is basically a emulation box for Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Gear, and a few others. So I had that on, and I was like, I was watching, and I was thinking in the background. So I as I say, always playing. If I can play games, I like playing games. The things I really enjoy doing. I was playing Pang. If you've ever played Pang, I've never played it on the Game Boy before. So it was kind of a new one for me, and I was kind of enjoying that. So I was sort of engrossed in a game of Pang while the TV sort of went on and whatever else is. And as I say, again, I'm not always playing the games, if that makes sense, on recording and playing the games, but I'm playing games most of the time. And my fingers are going so funny today with the whole thing. I bet you I'm around the back for this one when I pull up. I don't know which way to pull in here. I'll just pull in straight first, and then we'll worry about the way it is. It's bound to be around the back though. Here we go. Let's handle the job. We are going to handle it the best way possible with the extra points. Yep, round there. Now, if we drive round, this will be an easy one, I reckon. If we go around this way. Let's have a look at the truck. Yeah, I came in nicely this time round. Didn't mess myself up, to be honest with you. Should be able to squeeze through. There's usually a few things in the way, but this will be, I would think, this will just be one way round. This is where I get round and realise it's not the right way that I'm thinking it is. But we'll squeeze around this. I've forgotten the name of the place already. Brain's still a bit broken. I think I'm still not. That's what it is. I'm not 100%. I'm going to blame it on non-COVID virus. Ooh, look, tractors. Love stuff like that. Love taking heavy machinery. I know it's a pack. It's like £3, right? If you've got Euro Truck Simulator, but you haven't got the £3 pack, £3.50 pack maybe it is for the sort of construction things. You're really missing out because it's blooming brilliant. It really is. It's excellent. Yeah, I knew it was there. So we're just going to pull right in here alongside this. Dead simple, this one, because you can just go around. You don't have to reverse into it. It's a bit of a sneak, but it's fine. I love the way the fence has clearly been whacked before, because it looks slightly bent, doesn't it? So I'm not the only truck in the world who's ever gone close to the fence to do the thing. And looking at the mirror in the centre of the screen here now. So the one dead centre, you can see where the lines are coming up, look. And we're done. And if we just get out, we're in the trees, and we're parked right next to the edge, but it will do the job. It'll do the job. The trees just in the reflecting. That's so cool. Let's press T. Truck's almost the same colour as it, actually, isn't it? 423 miles, 18 hours taken. That's because I had a little sleep in between. Excellent journey. That's it. Continue. That's a short one today, but I'm going to go find somewhere to sleep. Let's go find somewhere to sleep in this town. There must be somewhere we can sleep. There is that's probably a garage, actually. So let's go to this. Let's go there. That sounds like a good place. Let's go there. I've never been to this place before. I'm sure of it. Just a mile away. We'll get there. We'll get to sleep, and then next week we'll have another game. Hopefully, I'll be a little bit more awake, if that makes sense. Just a tad more sort of involved. So I apologise if it's been not the most exciting of episodes, bar my smashing into things, because I'm terrible at that kind of stuff. But I will promise to be more awake and more alive next week. To be fair, I've still got to do a few. I've got to do one more video today, but I'm really kind of sort of. They take a bit of time to do, and I like doing them. I love doing them. I love doing videos, actually. I try and find time to do them all the time, if that makes sense. If I could do it all the time, I would. I really would. I would love to do it all the time, because I just love making stuff and playing and chatting away. But I'll be back, and I'll be more alive, hopefully, next week. Slightly more alive than I was. 50 miles per hour. We're not going to do 50 because we're going to pull on in here, but I can't turn in that way. I have to go the other way through it. Look, there's no entry sign. I always miss that. And then we turn here because there's the entry sign. And look at that field. That's beautiful. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Could even get diesel. Hey, let's be good. Let's get some diesel as well while we're at it. Let's stop the engine and get some diesel. Oh, it's so unlike me. So unlike me. So ungeneric demon. Or real generic demon. So unlike me. There we go. There we go. Fully loaded and about to get asleep. It's so not me. But to be fair, it looks like a beautiful place to stop, so I'm looking forward to it. It's a beautiful place to stop, look. Look at the sun. And we're not that far from Paris. I mean, realistically, you could from this distance, I reckon you could probably walk to Paris for a little thing. And there's some people there. They're probably having glasses of wine and things like that. That's probably what they're doing. Right, let's enter the rest period. And let's call it a day. Thank you for watching. You know the drill. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next video. And I will be more awake in the next video. I promise you. It'll be even more fun than last time round. So daft trucks, journeys, and more adventures. See you soon. Bye bye.